Because this is very important to understand whether time, not chronological time, but psychological time, can that come to an end? Or must there be always till I die this movement of I will be, I must not be, I should be, I shall not be, regret, you follow? The whole psychological activity in which time is involved. That is, can time come to an end? Please see why it is important. Because our brains are conditioned to time. Our brains are the result of million years and more, how many, doesn't matter, immemorial, centuries upon centuries. The brain is conditioned. It has evolved, grown, flowered. It's a very, very ancient brain. And as it has evolved through time, evolution implies time, as it evolved, it functions in time. You understand? I wonder if you understand all this. The moment you say, I will, it's in time. When you say, I must do that, it's also in time. Everything that we do involves time. And our brains are conditioned to not only chronological time, sun rising, sun setting, but also to the psychological time. So the brain has evolved through millennia, and the very idea, very question whether it can end time, it is a paralyzing process. I wonder if you understand this. It's a shock to it. Does somebody understand this? Because we're going to ask presently whether the brain itself can be absolutely quiet. You understand? Not your body, not your breathing, not your eyes and thought. The brain itself, which is constantly chattering, constantly thinking about this, that, and the other. Whether that very brain cells can be absolutely quiet. So we must understand the nature of time. That is, psychologically, inwardly, we are caught in a network of time. I'm going to die. I'm afraid. I shall be. I have been. And I remember the happy things or the painful things. And the brain is functioning, living in time. Right? You can see this yourself, this obvious fact. So part of meditation is to find out for oneself whether time can stop. Not, you can't do this saying that time must stop. It has no meaning. But to understand the whole structure and the nature and the depth of this question. Right? That means, is it possible for the brain to realize that it has no future? You understand what I'm saying? Huh? We live either in despair or in hope. Right? Don't you? Hope is part of time. I am miserable, unhappy, uncertain. I hope to be happy. You understand? Part of time is this destructive nature of hope. Or the invention of the priests throughout the world, faith. You suffer, but have faith in God, everything is all right. You follow all this? Again, that is, faith in something involves time. Can you stand in the sense, can you tolerate that there is no tomorrow? Psychologically. Can you? That's part of meditation, to find out. Psychologically, there is no tomorrow. We were once talking with somebody, quite intelligent, quite learned, about this question. And it was real shock to him when we said, hope, faith, movement of the future as tomorrow is non-existent. He was appalled at the idea. You understand, sir? I shan't meet you tomorrow, whom I love. You understand what I'm saying? I may meet you, I probably will. But the hope, the pleasure, the looking forward to something, all that's involved in time. Which doesn't mean, if you have that you discard hope, which means that you understand the movement of time. If you discard hope, then you become bitter. Huh? Then you say, why should I live? What's the purpose of life? And all that nonsense begins. Depression, agony to live without anything in the future. You understand all this? So one has to go into this question, not verbally, not theoretically, but actually, to find out psychologically in yourself if you have the slightest sense of tomorrow.